Tell me about this idea that you have.
Of course. Okay. Just like, have you ever heard about McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Like when how they started. They started as a burger business in the burger industry, in the food industry. But they realized they were not in the food industry. They were in the how do you call it? In the buildings. How do you say that? How do you call it?
How would I know?
Buildings, like buildings.
Context.
I forgot the name. How do you call it? Like buildings? Building industry?
Building on the street?
Yeah. No, building industry.
Buildings
Like
industry.
stores, houses.
Street food?
No. Like buildings. Like you sell buildings, you buy buildings, you rent buildings.
Real estate?
Real estate, yes. They realized they were in the real estate business.
Yeah.
And one way to sell the real estate business is to include like burgers. I think it's the same for this. It's like you sell an experience. Like let's say you have a lot of stores, like food stores, and other things. What you do is you build a framework, a set of rules. So this set of rules gives an experience, and you implement this in everywhere.
Yeah.
Like instead of like, what's the? You remember when I said like a low commitment? What's the lowest commitment? Going to a restaurant, right? That's really low commitment. Everyone goes to a restaurant. Everyone meets there.
Yeah.
But does it have the right atmosphere? No. So why not create this atmosphere, this environment, this experience, and implement this set of values to businesses, to restaurants, to cafes, so people can meet, and you make the right circumstances for people to talk. Like this is like a joint, like what you do here, with better food, with other food, it's like events. Free events everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, like say in Amsterdam.
That's what we do.
Also with restaurants.
Not with restaurants. We were going to start with events like this, where we pay and then we will just get the people in. We'll give them the vibe. You know? The vibe of like this. The whole meal.
Like you do it. You try to rent the building.
Yeah.
That's like another business. I mean, the only business is the experience, and you let other people do the other things. It's just like the McDonald's. Like they thought they were in the burger business, in the food business, but they were in real estate. It's different. You are not in the making the event, renting the building, getting the food right, the music. You are just the experience. You sell the experience, and you let the other things to other people, because there are a lot of restaurants with music, with other things. Everything's ready. What is missing? The experience.
True.
So if you focus on the experience only, and you try to implement this to other restaurants, and you give the ability to connect. So not only in the restaurant, but think open-minded. Like the restaurants works together with you.
Yes.
So people can meet also outside. Like, let's say you're in a restaurant, there's a walking route. You can see the walking route and you can walk together. Like let's say you meet someone, oh let's walk. Where are we gonna walk? There's like a wall that says like walk here, it's a really nice walk. You can go here, you can go there. And it allows for that's the framework. The framework allows for communication.
That's it. That's right.
So if you focus on how to build a framework that allows for communication instead of how to rent a home, a building, how to do this, how to do that. It makes it much harder when you do that. It's much easier if you have a template and just implement that in every building, every restaurant. So you have events. Every event is different because there are other different food, different vibe. But they all allow people to connect, and they can also and now you can think about how to do that. Let's say you are in a restaurant, you want to change it. How how to connect. You have to know the set of rules for communities, what people want, and how do we achieve this inside a restaurant. Let's say how to make the perfect room for connecting.
Yeah, there are practical issues, right? Restaurants runs this business, which means that I should only be able to. Yeah, like a restaurant will be thinking, like, what is it in for me? You know, you can't just take the whole space of my restaurant just for an event. Yeah,
Why is it in for me? Because let's say you have a restaurant,
yeah,
and it does not have the, like we have two restaurants. One is that great food, the other one is also great food.
Yeah.
But the one allows for connecting, the other without.
True.
Which one would be better?
the one with the connection.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's in.
It's
That's
more fun.
it. That's
yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
That if you do this in, let's say, in Amsterdam City, and people see, oh, it's vibrant here, you can connect, they will automatically go to that restaurant. So every other restaurant wants the same.
True. Yeah. We need
Why
to
would
start
they,
the
why would they, like your building? Why is your building relevant? Like the real estate business? Why is your building relevant? Make it McDonald's, make it burger. So it becomes relevant. The building becomes relevant. Why does the restaurant become relevant? Because of this implementation.
Yeah.
This set of values, this environment.
Yeah.
And it's much easier to how do they say easier to scale. It's easy. You don't have to do anything. Only thing you have to do is like you have to think about the right circumstances,
Yeah.
the values.
Yeah.
Take this
Yeah.
and throw it on everything you have. You can scale it easily. If the business doesn't go well, it's not your. You can try to change it to make it do well, but it's not on your head. It's on your shoulders because it's another business. Let's say you have other events, activities, and they promote it inside the restaurant. Let's say a healthy restaurant. Yeah, let's go. There's an event, like you have TVs with events.
Yeah.
One event you have a football match. One event this, and how to sign up inside the restaurant. Just QR code and you're inside the event. And now you have an event with much more people. Why? Because there's a low commitment. The restaurant is the lowest commitment. Where do people meet? Back in the day, in the pub.
Yeah.
In the pub is the
Yeah.
lowest commitment of
Yeah.
all. There's no lower commitment than a pub or a restaurant. So you have the low commitment.
Yeah.
You have the people, like the mass, and now you have the set of values, and now you give them that direction.
I just need to think about. Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
It's a really big.
Yeah.
How do you say it? It's not small. It's just,
Yes, it's a vibe that we're promoting here, a lifestyle. You know, it's the mindset.
It's also hard to achieve. Not really hard, but it's a big business.
I like your energy in this, man. Yeah.
Like this is great.
Yeah.
But the only question is now how do we create this set of values? Not only values, but how do we create this framework that fits in every other restaurant? Right? What are the common things in restaurants? Tables. What do people do there? Eat. Also work.
Yeah. We need to think about. You got the idea from looking manifesto?
I think I was
Flash.
I was thinking about walking, but I thought that's not a low commitment. It's not a low commitment. There needs to be a lower commitment. I was thinking about that. What's the lowest commitment? I was like, what's the lowest commitment? Come to a restaurant.
Because you're going, yeah. That's right.
In a restaurant, you can after there's a customer journey. The customer journey would be walking. Customer journey would be walking at home. Like you work at the restaurant, but you want to work where it's a bit more quiet, or you want to work together. You meet someone, hey, you want to work together? Yes, I have a place, I have like this. Or there's like something you can swipe used with technology. With technology, you can search for places to work.
Yes.
Like, yeah. So there's a work section with a tablet, and you can swipe. Oh, let's work here. And then they walk from the restaurant to a house, and you build the framework. You don't build a house.
Yeah.
You don't build the environment.
Yeah.
You're the framework. You're the experience.
Yes.
And that's where you need to focus on.
Wait, this is our first step towards learning how to create that experience, that vibe, and it's easier when there is no restaurant telling us that we have the whole space for
It's like a
ourselves.
prototype.
Yes, indeed, this is a prototype.
Thank you for organizing it. Thank you for making it.
Oh yes, thanks. Welcome. Great, we recorded this.